Alright, hello guys and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to talk about something that has come up frequently recently. A couple of people have mentioned it to me, so I feel like it's probably a theme among many people. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about that, and that's going to be about how sometimes we go in our lives and we feel good, and then all of a sudden something happens and we feel bad, and then we feel good again because we want to change something. We get super motivated to do it, but then we mess up, and then we just get all down on ourselves, and then we back into the dumps again. So there's a tendency to have like this cycle of feeling good and then not feeling good, and I'm going to talk about why that might be happening, and then how possibly to change that for the positive, and getting that to be more even in your life. So but before I talk about that, I just want to say real quick that I'm really focusing on just feeling joy throughout my video, especially now. I talked with Joseph, my friend, this weekend, and we were talking about how important it is to when we're talking to people, when we're engaging with people, to feel joy and to share that joy, and to connect with our own joy in our life, because that brings us down the path that is going to bring us the most growth and the most development, and it's also going to impact the most people around us. So that's what I'm focusing on in this video. So let me know if you've noticed a change in my demeanor just in this video. I appreciate feedback. So anyways, back into the content. So yeah, a lot of people struggle with cycles of moving forward and then having something put them in the dumps. So so my theory on this, and this is just my experience, because I also struggled with that for a while, and that was when my leading paradigm for myself was, or my leading paradigm, meaning like the foundation of who I was based on a very negative sort of view of myself. So whenever something bad would happen, I would like immediately start bashing myself and be like, oh, like, why'd you do that? Like, you can't do this. Like, you're not worthy, basically. I didn't say like you're not worthy, but that was the implication, was that. And so there's just a lot of negative self-talk, and I just started feeling depressed, like, when I did that, obviously. Like, if I started telling somebody that, they'd probably be like, well, like, great, that's awesome. Not really. It was sarcasm, but yeah. So there's that negative aspect. So that's like the foundation. My default was like to depression. Like if something bad happened, it was like, oh my gosh, this is bad, and then that would result. Then the thoughts would result in depression. So what I've changed now is that my foundation is love, and I achieve that not by changing my mind, changing like my thoughts and things like that. My thoughts have changed because of what I've been doing, and part of it is looking at the thoughts and seeing like recognizing when you are going down that negative pattern. And now I just see depression and feelings of feeling low as a sign that I'm an indicator that I'm moving into a different state, like being negative in my mind. So, but the key is to actually change the state within you. So, there's the thoughts, which impact how we feel, and then there's how we feel, which also impact our perception and our thoughts. So what I found is the most powerful is to actually go right to the feelings, because that's going to change your state completely, and it's also going to change the way you perceive the world. So what I do is I sit down and I just try to connect with love. So I build up a feeling of love within me. So if it helps you to imagine a scenario where you felt loved in the past, or if you don't remember something like that, that's okay. You can imagine what love would feel like, and really feel that in your body. So go ahead and take a second to check in with that real quick. I'll give you a few moments to check in with that. I'll do the same thing. So go ahead and check in with how you feel. And I already give you that much time. You can always do this a little bit more while you're not watching the video. You can pause the video or something. But notice how you feel. Were you able to create that loving feeling within yourself? And sometimes it's just to give ourselves permission. Sometimes we don't allow ourselves to feel love, either because it's scary, because it's something different than what we're used to, or because we're not really sure. We're not really sure like what love is because we haven't felt it in so long within ourselves. But give yourself that permission. You deserve love. You deserve to feel that. And as you connect with that more, you'll actually feel more and more love. And even if you don't feel like love, like what you would define as love right away, notice if you feel just a little bit better, just a tiny bit better, because that's progress. And so if you develop that's if you like consciously connect with that aspect, you're actually gonna be able to make that your foundation, make that your default. And then so when you actually want to make change in your life, well, first of all, this is change. I just want to let you know, like, doing this work literally changes you at the core, because you're getting a foundation that is strong. You're gonna be able to love yourself and feel okay with who you are over time. I mean, there's some aspects of myself that I'm still trying to accept, but I'm able to connect with that loving aspect of myself, even if there's some aspects that I still am working on. So it's basically like a point of origin where like you can move through your life from this place. So you have like this torch, this candle that you can move through your life with, and as you move forward, this candle, this light, this flame that you have is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're going to be able to illuminate yourself more and more and more. So this dark room that you're in will no longer be dark. It'll be more and more lit up, and it's just a beautiful process. So really focus on feeling that love within you. And some days will be easier than others, but having that intention of finding that space within you and creating that state is like so powerful. I know it sounds simple, but believe me, it'll change your life. It's changed mine. So yeah, try that. And so if going back to the aspect of moving forward in your life, once you have that foundation and that point of origin that you're working from, when you have a goal that you want to do, or when you have something that you want to accomplish, well, first of all, you're probably not going to feel as pressured to change, or like feel like you need to like run away from the stuff that you dislike in yourself. You're going to have more of a kind and compassionate aspect or feeling towards those things in yourself. But you're also, when you do decide to do something and make progress towards it, you're going to feel loving towards yourself, even when you mess up, even when like you fall short. And that's like part of the learning process. So you're gonna have that foundation. You're not gonna get down on yourself. You're gonna be like, oh, like, it didn't work that well this time. Or even if you get down on yourself, you can realize that like, oh, I'm starting to feel depressed. That's a sign that I'm not in the foundation that I want to be in. So let's change that to love and understanding. So create that state of love. Love doesn't just show up. You have to create that for yourself. And so it's not like, it is work, but it'll feel good. Like, I enjoy sitting down and just like connecting with love because it feels really good. So do that. You can do that for yourself. You have permission to love yourself. You deserve love. I think that's a birthright for anybody. So make love your foundation, and you will see the change it'll make in your life. And everything will level out more. You won't be up and down as much because there's that solid foundation. Love is a great container. It can hold anything, and you will just feel so much better, and you'll just thrive. You'll move forward, and it's just great. So I don't know if that was clear. I hope it was. But if you liked anything that I talked about in this video, if you like what I was explaining and it was helpful for you, then let me know by liking or commenting on the video. And if you would like to see more videos that I've made, then feel free to check out my channel, Informal Inquiry. I've got lots of different videos that I talk about stuff. Feel free to check it out. And maybe consider subscribing if you like this video, so you can keep posted on the stuff that I'm making. So yeah, and I guess we'll end the video. So as always, seek your truth and make sure to take time for yourself. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Thanks.